Hey Ian, we have a shooting competition coming up this weekend, huh?
Oh yeah, we do.
You know what that means, right?
Oh yeah. Training montage.
Training montage.
Alright, well if you gotta get good at something really fast, there's only one way to do it. Come on! The day is approaching to give it your best, and you've got to reach your prime. That's when you need to put yourself to the test and show us the passage of time. We're gonna need a montage. A sports training montage. Show a lot of things happening at once. Remind everyone of what's going on. And with every shot, show a little improvement. To show it raw would take too long. That's called a montage. Even Rocky had a montage. In any sport, if you want to go from just a beginner to a pro, you need a montage. A simple little montage. Always fade out in a montage. If you fade out, it seems like more time has passed in a montage.
We are back on another installment of NPC World. We'd like to thank you all for joining us again. If you haven't done so already, please hit that like and subscribe button. And I'm sure, as all you smart folks can tell, this is an IDPA pistol match. And this isn't just any IDPA pistol match. This is our first IDPA pistol match. And as NPCs, we were really excited. We're opening up here with a warm-up stage that Ian and I completed. It was super easy. You were just to draw from the holster, engage the target with just your right hand, then reload and engage the target with your left hand. As you just saw there, I kind of got yelled at because I picked up my mag before reholstering my gun, but it's okay. I'm just an NPC. That being said, guys, hope you stick around and check out these stages coming up and you enjoy the content. We know we enjoyed competing in this match, and we're looking forward to all the future ones. Thanks. Here we have stage 1 of Ian and I's first IDPA match. Now this one was called Clearing the Aisles, and the objective was to go from aisle to aisle, engaging all the targets. You can see that certain targets had black hands on them. Those were considered hostages, and you were not to engage those. Now, as I proceed through these aisles, I am pieing off these corners and engaging these targets in order from left to right or right to left, depending on, you know, which angle I'm going from, and reloading in between. With the division that Ian and I were in, we were only allowed to have 10 rounds in a mag. No matter the capacity of it, we could only load 10 max. So wanted to make sure I was holding true to that. There you saw that I didn't know if I hit the target there, so I placed 1/3 and final round on it just to make sure, and showed cleared and reholstered the weapon. Here we're going to go ahead and take a look at my scores. It looks like my raw time was 34.63, but on one of these or a couple of these targets, it looks like I broke A zone and had some time added on. So it looks like the overall seconds added were 5, bringing my final time to 39.63, placing 3rd in my division and 24th overall. Not too bad.
We are at stage 1. I forgot to hit the button here. I think I hit the button right as he hit the beeper, and I engaged the first 2 targets on the left here, and then I move up here. I wasn't too sure which targets I was shooting at here once I got stepped up, but I don't know. I was more comfortable going left or right, making sure I didn't flag anyone coming back here. getting these 2 targets. Try not to hit that hostage there. Get a good reload. Boom. Put another hit on that other target. Move up. Get these 2 guys. Boom. Show clear. Release that trigger. Holster. We're good. And let's check out the score here. Looks like 56-83. It's my final there. I got the penalty of 22 seconds. My raw time of 34-83.
Second verse, same as the first, but not really. This one was called the hallway stage, and you had 3 targets starting out. This center target had a steel plate that engaged the drop target. Now you only had a short window, so you wanted to get those 2 shots off here. Then you had to pie off the corner here to engage this hallway target. I had to do a reload. Probably should have used that cover a little better. And then you had 3 more targets here at the end. Then once again, you had to pie off. This one I triple tapped to make sure that I had some good shots in the A zone and was placing those shots in a good spot. Now I'm still trying to find the balance between speed and accuracy. I feel like I'm leaning more towards accuracy where I could speed up in certain areas. Taking a look at our scores here, my raw time was 30.71. It looks like I broke A zone on a couple of these, so I had a 3-second penalty added onto it. So my final time was 33.71. Again, finishing 3rd in my division and 27th overall. So did a little worse overall on this one, but finished just about the same division-wise.
Alright, now moving over to stage 2. This was a fun one because we had the swinging target. So as soon as I put my second shot in there, I made sure I switched over to that second target. This is where I mess up. I go for the guy down the hallway and not this guy over here first. He would definitely took me out as soon as I went for the guy down the hallway. That's okay. Learn from my mistakes. Maybe not. Who knows? But as I moved on, reloaded, took down the rest of these targets. Felt good. Holster my weapon here. Yeah. Let's check out the time here. So my raw time was 26.99. Penalty for not going in order on the targets. That's a 3-second penalty. Another 8-second penalty on the just missing the A zone. And so my final is 37.99. Not a bad stage for me. It felt pretty good.
So stage 3 was actually the first stage that Ian and I completed, but we wanted to put these in order for you. The objective of this stage was to engage all the silhouettes 3 times to the body and then once to the head. Now, for whatever reason, I don't know if Ian's going to mention it, he didn't really take his time on the headshots. He just hit all gas pedal on that, and he assumed all were hits and just moved on to the next one. I kind of take my time here making sure I hit that head and then move on to the final targets, which were the steel targets on the end. You just had to hit those once. They were falling targets, but it was very windy that day, so we put barrels behind them to keep them from falling. You can see here that I show clear, then we go ahead and check out my scoring and patch up the targets. Taking a look at my scores here, my raw time was 31.13. It looks like I had a 5-second penalty. Looks like I broke A zone on a couple of these targets. I know on the center silhouettes next to that hostage, I was really aiming to either side, not trying to engage that hostage. So it looks like my final time was a 36.13 because I got a 5-second penalty. I finished 2nd in my division and 16th overall.
Okay, stage 3 here is actually our first stage. Yeah, it looks like I definitely forgot to hit the record button, but yeah, that's okay. So, this being my first competition, I was just slinging bullets. I wasn't really taking my time. I don't know why. I just wanted to see how fast I could go and kind of try to game the system that way. Not really go for accuracy, just try to go for in and out of the holster as fast as possible. So let's check out my time. I got the raw time of 26.5. See how many penalties? 28 seconds of penalties there. Wow. And that'll give me the final of 54.50. So I'm not sure if that really paid off for me to like game the system just to like go as fast as I can and just, you know, aim towards the target, not really take my time and aim.
Stage 4 was definitely one of my favorite stages. Here you broke left and pied off this corner, engaging these 3 targets here. Then you had one close target that you ran up to here and engaged, finishing off by pieing off this final corner and then engaging this other target behind the barrels. Now, I was a little disappointed because I engaged these targets in the wrong order. You can see I engaged the closer target first, then went too far. I should have did that in reverse, but oh well. Then we run over here, engage the final target, rack, show clear, and then like an idiot, I asked to pick up the round before holstering my weapon, but then I holster my weapon, pick up the live round, and move on with my day. Looking at the scores here, it looks like my raw time was 30.46. I had a 2-second penalty added for breaking A-zone on the targets, so final time was 32.46, and I finished 3rd in my division and 23rd overall. Not too bad, but I still need to find that balance of accuracy and speed.
Alright, stage 4 is another good one. We're going to start with going to the left here and pieing off. Then we'll move over. Oh yeah, also forgot to hit the record button. But there's another target there I'm going to take out. And then there's a couple more over here to the right. Reload. Finish them off. Finish it. Make sure not to trip over that stick there. And get that last target there. This was a nice little fun stage. Let's check out the time here. It looks like my raw time is 27.9. And then I got 16-second penalty, just like not hitting A zone. And so that gives me a final of 43.90. Yeah, not so bad.
Stage 5 was actually the 3rd stage that Ian and I did, and it was one of the most fun. This was the rabid dog stage, and as you are cleaning your weapon, a rabid dog is approaching you. And what made this stage so fun to me is that as the range officer was explaining it, one of the targets blew off the stage, the stand, and started coming towards us. So everyone was jokingly reaching for their gun going, is this the drill? Is this the drill? So it was pretty funny.
Oh!
But as you can see, I'm engaging each one of these dogs 3 times to the body, and then this last target here, the closest one, it was 2 shots to the body and 1 shot to the head. I wasn't sure if I hit it in the head there, so I just double tapped it to be sure. Then go ahead, rack, show clear, pull trigger, and reholster. My time was 23.57. I had a 2-second penalty added for breaking A-zone, so final time was 25.57. I finished 1st in my division and 13th overall. This was definitely my best stage, and I was very happy with it.
Stage 5. Stage 5 is definitely the most relaxing stage. He asked me if had my pistol in a comfortable position. That's why I reached for it there. But yeah, you just had to put 3 shots on each target. The last target, you had to put 1 in the head. So it was pretty fun. It's supposed to animate like a dog coming after you. So I like dogs. I would hope to never have to do this, but next time we train for it. Let's check out the time here. So the raw time 17:24. 15-second penalty for not hitting the A zone. That gives me a final of 32-24. Not too bad. Finished number 2 on that in my division.
In typical NPC fashion, we're going to send you out with some bloopers here. This one really isn't Ian messing up, but this is just me addressing the fact that Ian needs a grown man to touch his waistline in every single one of these competitions. That being said, we really hope you guys are enjoying the content. We thank you guys for the support. If you haven't done so already, please hit that like and subscribe button. Really keeps us going and giving you guys the content that we have been giving you. Here is a clip of me forgetting my jacket and one of the competitors having to run it up to me. Thank him for doing so. But circling back, hope you guys are enjoying the content. We are enjoying making it for you. We have plenty of competitions coming up, so if you're enjoying these style of videos, we have some coming soon. Thank you guys again. All that being said, I'm not gay. Ian?
I'm not gay.